Hello, hello, hello. I am Jaden Avery Love of Optimum Humanity. Optimum Humanity. And today is Womb Wednesday. If you don't know about Womb Wednesdays, what I did was I started a series based on Womb Wednesdays and heavily influenced by Orisha Oya. And so she is the Orisha of life and death, the guardian of the of the dead, and she is basically about transformation. So, what, and obviously, a idiom and like a very very layman's term explanation for Wednesday. Being the transition, right? Hump day. You're going over the hump, right? But obviously it's deeper than that. It's always deeper than that. So a lot of this energy you can find with Odin, the god of wisdom. You can find with Athena, the god of war, the goddess of war, and our goddess. Our goddess in Orisha. Oh yeah, she is about death and transition, and that like she is the tempest, right? So she comes in, or the energy of change and transmutation comes in and just wrecks everything, just throws everything to parts. So that way you know what you want to keep, what you want to throw away, and what was just here for the moment and that you want to leave, you know? So that is the energy that I work with every Wednesday, and every Wednesday I'll give you this speech and tell you, like, listen, what we're doing today is Womb Wednesday. What's in the womb? What's in your womb, right? What's cooking? What are you being reborn? How are you being reborn, right? So let's get into what it was for me. I wrote something down. I wrote it down 100 times because I wanted to get it kind of nice, kind of like a little poetic, a little like rhythm to it. I diminish myself in hopes of not causing a rift in the energy fields, trying to almost float by like a ghost, not acknowledging the girth of my creator given gift of light, my light that I have meditated on and strived hard to keep and hold as bright as possible. That is what makes people stop and stare. So what happens is I get into public and I have a habit of getting into diminishment mode. I diminish myself. I try to like, you don't see me. I'm not here. I'm not here. Now, I'm not gonna front with you. Like, there's no on these videos. I'm not gonna hold these punches. Like, I'm a looker. Okay, I look good, but it's like I'm not hard to look at. But even that saying, not hard to look at, it tells you what we do as humans. So when you see somebody who is good to look at, or easy on the eyes, right? You tend to lean on them more. And so you look at them because it's interesting. It's good to look at something pretty. Everybody wants to look at something that's peaceful, that's pretty, that looks serene. So obviously, for those whose faces are quite even, you kind of get a little bit more attention. And so I'm aware of this. I've been aware of this my whole life. But the thing about it is getting used to it and also bridging in who I am, right? With who other people see me as, yes, but who I am. Because it's bullshit not to focus on, to be like, oh, don't worry about people, what people say, yeah, that worked in fucking kindergarten, but in real life, it doesn't. So you have to actually bridge a connection between who you are and people and who people keep seeing you as. Okay? Um, and so that's basically what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys saw my purple flower just moved, but whatever. Um, what is purple? Purple is purple is the third eye chakra, and it's moving more as I'm talking about it. But purple is intuition. Um, oh, and so that is okay. Maybe that's what I need to talk about. Is that light that that is shined naturally from me, that I was born with, that I meditate over, that I am constantly striving to keep bold and to hold it as bright as I can, right? That shit is that is what draws people in. But it also is that I don't come looking like, I've been homeless before. So I dress good. I dress nicely. I don't want to dress raggedy because I lived for years in rags and I don't want to. I don't want to. Well, I mean, I like there's a certain style of mine that I do that is like bohemian, but at the like even right now I'm wearing my rainbow, you know, Aladdin pants. I don't know what to call them. Harems, drop crotches. Either way, I just know that this light that I have, that I've meditated over, that I've tried to keep strong and hold. I keep on saying this all over again. My intuition, my spiritual self. Um, it's like I'm diminishing that, and that is the big problem. I'm not taking responsibility for the light that I hold in a way. I'm trying to like shrink back, but everybody and their mama knows that I want to be a teacher. I want to show people how to love themselves, how to reflect love into their own lives, and then we can act just like we can imitate the sun, y'all. We can imitate the sun. A star feeds on itself. That's how we're supposed to do it correctly. And we're not supposed to feed on anybody else, you know? And I diminish myself. I take myself down. I try to not be seen. Today I was in a business building, and I had an appointment, and it was weird because they had, it was a government building, it was an IRS building, and they had a freaking metal detector, but in the room upstairs in the building. Like, what does that do? I mean, anyway, it was like literally you come into the room and it's really cramped, and then you have to go and take off your belt, not your shoes, it's not the airport, but it's just like you have to take off your belt. I had to get myself all undone, and for me, I work so hard to get myself done up to leave, and to set my energy right before I go, lock tight, and make sure that, because the thing is that I'm not saying that I'm a somebody or that I'm a celebrity. I'm just telling you that I'm a looker, and so people look, but then what keeps them there while they stop and stare is that light that I'm meditating over, and I'm keeping that shit pristine, okay? I'm keeping it clean. And that's the reason why what they come for is the looks. And I don't be dressing bad no more, because I don't dress bad anymore because I used to be homeless, and I'm very sensitive about the way I hold myself. Even and I was Jehovah's Witness before. Hello. Suits all the time. But it's like I just lost myself in my train of thought, and I was somewhere good. What happens is they're drawn in by the look, and then they stay for the light that I have worked on and meditated over and prayed for and convened with my angels for. And then what they're expecting, because in society we're expecting society from each other, programs. They're expecting these programs, and I'll explain what programs are later. But it's like they're expecting this from me. But I've always been a weirdo. I've never been a cool kid, yo. And every single time that I've ever been cool, or popular, has always been when I did something different, and I'm always being different. So that, by way, ends up making me into the cool kids, but it's only because I don't want to go I feel like I'm a crystal child, but it's like the base of me is an indigo. I want to resist, fight the fucking power. I don't want to sit here and do the same things as you because then we're going to all look white and black. That's fucking boring. Color, 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 color. You're never going to stop me from doing that. You know, being myself. But any hoodle and caboodle, that's what happens. They and then so it's like three steps. It's like they look because they're attracted to me, and then the my light that I constantly make sure that I'm emitting, that is healing people, and that I am being the light that I wish to see in the world, right. I'm being that violet flame. And I refuse to not burn brightly, y'all. I refuse that shit. But what they expect from me is society, and I don't got that for you. I have it for you when we're talking and we're teaching and we're having a kiki session, when we're cool, when we're neighbors, when we're friends, when I know you, that I have that. But otherwise it's like I just be trying to like do my own gig. I be trying to be about my own zhizh, you know what I'm saying? So I get into that cramped space, and I just feel like alien, like in a tank. Like I feel all the stares. I don't look people in the face. I don't. And so this is, again, I'm diminishing myself. And so this is why I bring this to the table to you, because I know that if I'm diminishing myself, then you're diminishing yourself. Enter in the cards. Oh, and let me explain to you what programs are. So the minute that somebody comes in, wait, this example, hold on, let me pause it. Girl, I cannot stand when my man be cheating. And then the next thing you say is, oh, I know. But it's like, do you know? Because you've been married for like 5 years and your man don't cheat like that. It's just sometimes we get into these conversations where they literally we get drawn in because it's the society within us, right? We get drawn in because we're just trying to relate. And so somebody says, oh, I can't stand this. And then you go agree to it. But that's not your experience. That's not your journey. And you haven't experienced that. So literally what it is like, our society will say is that if you are a woman who's been in a relationship, you've most likely got your heart stepped on by a man. Right? And now I'm not trying to say that that's not true. But what I'm saying is it true for you and your journey? Right? So many times I've been with, the girls, and, they'll talk about their boyfriends, and, I will agree. And it's like, hold up. It's not that no one has ever cheated on me. That's not what I'm saying. But, but it's just that I'm saying that these programs, they log you on to certain agreements that you have not experienced, and then what are you feeding your subconscious? What is your subconscious taking away from that? That you have experienced that, but you have not. And so what you do is you're going to fill in some other pain that is a false memory. It's like a false reality that you're going into because the world told you that you do have this pain from being this way, and the way that you are is black. What? I automatically like chicken. I automatically eat. You get it. We're not going to go into that. But I'm just saying, and I'm not afraid to talk about it. We will be talking about that. Okay. I wish I knew what I looked like for this camera, because I'd come down there and give you a face. Okay. I'd give you a face. No. Okay. All right. I am feeling very playful today. Okay. So this is what I want to do. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a reading about this. And let's talk about this. Let's chop this up. First of all, what I want to know from Spirit is for those who feel like I do. For those who diminish themselves. Hold on. So it is a form of denial of my own message. Yeah. I got that. I want to know for those who diminish themselves, or who try not to be seen, who try to not make what is it saying? A drip in the water. What's the saying? To not make not to make an effect, When really it's like we're not even being appreciative and grateful for the fact that we have this great life, that we have this great light, that we have this great love to give, right? What's that saying on the there is, I am, we are enough. There is, I am, we are enough. There is, I am, we are enough. Okay? For those who don't and I'm not reading reversals, but for those who don't realize, like, that I have to stick to this, to who I am first. I gotta be me in order to be free. Hunty? Okay. Alright? You ain't fucking trapping me. Nah. Nah. Ooh, okay. So Spirit, please tell us, for those who diminish, Spirit, for those who just in starseeds too, starseeds, your children, Spirit, like, for those of us who are sitting down here and diminishing ourselves, you know, and shrinking back, what do you have to say to us? What should we know, you know? Okay? Now, alright, these two cards were just trying to come out. $29. Alright, first of all, I already see creation, right? And the energy of this is creation. Alright, this is hunger and the void. I'm going to read I know that void is number 1, but my fingers are going to number 29, so I'll just follow the wave, you know? Excuse me. Feed the good and hope within you. There will always be a lean part of the cycle. Prosperity will come. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. I recognize all that I hunger for. Let's read that again. Feed the good and hope within you. Okay. There will always be a lean part of the cycle. Like, a lean part is like, so that's saying, like, it's like skinny. It's not as thick as, shit's not as gravy as we'd like it. Okay? There will always be that. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. Ooh! Because your hunger should be based on your purpose. It should be very, very based on your purpose. What you want to see. Like I was just saying earlier, I want to be the light that I wish to see. You have to be that light that you wish to see. So where's your hunger coming from? What are the things that are inspiring you? Where's your inspirations coming from? Is it coming from the fact that somebody told you that you're supposed to, those programs, like, they told you that you're supposed to want, the new phone, the new iPhone. You're supposed to have that in order to be fresh. You don't really have a real phone because you have a boost phone. Well, honey, my boost phone is recording my videos and putting them onto YouTube. And girl, I don't know who made my laptop, honey. I don't know who made it, but they did it in the 90s. So, I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know what to tell you about that. I want to move on to the void. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. Hold on, I want to stop there. Release all that does not serve you. The void was telling you not to let your hunger, because you're going to get hungry, right? That's natural. You get hungry because everything does. Everything feeds. So why is it that you're letting your hunger dictate, like, an entire message? It's like you're letting that affect you. Your hunger. Those who diminish themselves. What are we not letting go, y'all? Because remember, this is, and I want to remind you again, we're on this journey together, y'all. This ain't me. I am a teacher, and you can learn from me, but that's why I'm on here. But we're learning together. Together. Um, wow, what were we not releasing? It says, release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits, so let go of the old. Y'all, and at the bottom is extremes. I don't know if y'all see that. At the bottom is extremes. Y'all, this is talking about doing too much. This is talking about doing too much. Let me just real quick. 29 Stacy DeMarco, girl. 29. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. Yeah, sometimes it's like we get, the bag does have a purpose, right? It was trying to feed. You were trying to feed your kids first. You were trying to go to school first, but then all of a sudden you found a way that you could get money and live better. And that's not something that you have to be ashamed of. What you need to be ashamed of, and I don't want to tell you that you need to be ashamed, but yeah, like what you gotta stop doing is doing things blindly. Blindly saying like that you're hungry. Yeah, everybody gets hungry. You're perfectly right. Yes, I understand that you're hungry, but honey, don't let your hunger don't like fill your whole house up with food and then all that food is just going bad. Now you're just wasting shit and the whole like mad people are starving, dude. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's like this void that it's talking about. It's like it's a time of creation and possibility. It's not. It is time to rest and reset. But just like I was saying, oh my God, should I have over here? Because honestly, there's this empty space, and this could be her. Okay, she's saying you don't have to put me over there. Okay. Yeah, but then it's like all rainbow and it's all like her colors it's red, but it's also the rainbow because it's about that. Remember the promise in the Bible, the promise that I won't destroy, right? The tempest. So it's the rainbow. I gotta do it. And if you know about my channel, then I always say the rainbow, the freedom flag. First of all, the rainbow flag, it was the freedom flag first, okay? But even before then, it's like we have these cones in our eyes that let us see these colors. So these colors are very important together. And when you put light through a prism, you know what happens. Pink Floyd. That was a good one. Yeah, it was a good one. There's nothing. You see how weird I am? You're expecting me to be all societal and like I look like a model, and that's just the truth of the matter. I do, and it's fine. But it's like I look like a model, and you're expecting me to be what societal and make fun of people with you, and when you're cursing the lady at the front of the line out, you want me to be like, you see what I'm saying? Like no. So then I sit here and diminish myself when I should just be like unaffected, I should take a Buddha stance. But you know what? I shouldn't tell myself what I should and should not do though. That's what I should not do. Because what I'm doing is perfect for my journey. If I didn't have these problems, then I wouldn't be bringing it to you guys and we wouldn't be having this, shed the light moment on stuff that is going on, okay? And I just looked at, and she was like, yeah. I see her eyes. And then also it's like these extremes, okay? It feels like being a little too extreme with it, man. Like today I went up to I totally segregated myself from the whole room because I felt the pressure and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. And literally so much so that one of the security guards came up and was like, hey, do you want to sit at a desk and finish your work? And I was like, thank you so much, But it's like, yeah, like, you know, what if I was supposed to meet somebody in that room? You know? What if I was supposed to meet a new client? You know, there's alternating realities. You know, there's choices that open up other choices, and choices that you didn't take that, you know, don't open up, you know, initially either. But it's just, you know, a lot of things can happen, and I'm just saying that it seems like what Spirit is trying to tell us is that it's like we are um, not taking full advantage, not taking full advantage of this reset period where we're able to let things go that we don't need, and then therefore, because we're minimizing, we can see the things that we do need, right? And this is again more energy from Oya, okay? This is Orisha Oya. Like, this is her station. Thank you, Oya, too. I really appreciate you for coming out, showing up for this reading. Um, I'm looking somewhere else. I have a deck of cards that I charge all the time. It is my Cosmic Tarot. And so this is just going to be, you know, this is my ancestor deck. I charge it on my altar. And so this is going to be from, you know, my grandma to your grandma, whatever that, whatever that was. This is just going to be, you know, their thoughts on the matter. We got Spirit. Spirit's thoughts. Oh, shit. And right under extremes is change, honey. I could take this out. I'll venture and take this. Okay, all right. Never mind. I'm not going to take it out. Because we got extremes, then we have change, and then we have darkness. Remember, they were saying it's not just a period of darkness that you're having. It is, or, you know, it's not just that you're having darkness. It's that things are changing, honey. You know? It's darkest before dawn. You have to remember that. And so there's change. There's a lot of change that's coming. I'm gonna put this back, but I'm gonna keep this one though. So, now, grandma, spirits, ancestors, benevolent, unknown, and known, about this issue of diminishing the self. About this issue of diminishing the self. Mm. See, again, I find the energy of, and you know, the Queen of Wands, she is going to be seen when she walks into the room. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Thank you, Spirit. You're going to be seen because what you give to the world. Oh my God, the things that you give to the world. Let me get clarify. Let me clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Clarify the Seven of Cups, Spirit. Would you please clarify the Seven of Cups, Grandma? Look at that. Oh no, this is supposed to be upside down. Yeah, you are supposed to be seen. You person who diminishes yourself. You have to be seen. And we need to get caught on our good side. Look at her. She's like, get my good side, baby. Because, honey, look at that left arm. That left arm just fades into the distance. You don't know, what is that, a plant? Is that like the bank of the beach or something that the castle is on? Like, what? What is that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, get my good side. Get my good side. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. Because what we give to the world is a bounty. Just when we are existing. Just when, look at how she's laying down here. Just when we're existing, just when we're here and we're resting, we are giving the world a bounty. Seven of Cups, you know, there's, you know, the world of illusion, fantasy, dreams, right? and there's some good things and there's some bad things, but staying authentic to self, right? And it's like we do have to stay authentic to ourselves. If we're not staying authentic to ourselves, we fall out of balance. That's just how the system is set up. So when we fall out of balance, we hit an extreme that takes away our sun, that takes away our great time, our beauty, our not well yes. When you're not authentic to yourself, it will take away your beauty. It will take away the things that are not. It will take away our good stuff. I mean, the sun, the sun. Come on, El Sol. This is our good stuff. Our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations, our wants to be a better person, to just be better, right? It falls out of balance and out of scale when we sit here and we try to diminish ourselves, when the fact is that we are the Queen of Wands. Grandma says 2 more cards. Something flipped over. One more card. Thank you, Grandma. Is this supposed to be upside down? Three of Cups, partnership. I always think that they're at a dance recital here. In this card. It's like they're at a dance recital. And it's the partnership coming together to make a beautiful scene. Right? What's coming together with us to make this beautiful scene? Understanding that we are that. And then again, it's like, you gotta understand you worked so hard to foster the thing that everybody is looking at you for. Like, everybody is like, yeah, there is the oh you look good or whatever, people are looking, but it's just, also you have to remember, we are meditating and trying to be a better person. So while we're trying to be anything, because we are so powerful, we are little sparks of God themselves. Hello. So when we try for something and we honestly give a good try, it's powerful. It is fucking powerful. Okay? 3 of Cups into... Now the Queen of Swords, it's funny because the Queen of Swords, first of all, fire and air are the 2 masculine elements. Okay? But we have 2 masculine feminines here. I feel like they're trying to make a stand, the way that they're reflecting each other. 3 of Cups versus 6 of coin. 3 versus 6. And then when I put this together also, when you put 29 and 1, that comes out to 3. So we're creating, something about creating. Because what you give